Good day to viewers and listeners. Or they watch we here from various media platforms on Facebook at Ubuntu blog. Me your name and Ibrahim Taki Conte with the presenter. Today we're going to talk to the CEO and the founder of the AGM Youth Empowerment. We're in CEO George Alpha and CEO. Good afternoon and welcome to Ubuntu blog.
Uh, Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so people and want to know within the AGM Youth Empowerment focuses on, and then a brief background about yourself.
First of all, me and George Alpha Sidon recently introduced me. Me and Sierra Leone by nationality, and I bear soon at the United States. The AG Youth Empowerment is focused on the youth of that country day in transforming a better life from how they be done they live before and how they for transit to within the for day on now.
Okay, talking about how we get them to live and how them for transit the life, mainly pushing them into something very, very positive. I think that one of the aim and of the AGM Youth Empowerment. But now, after we look at the background check of the AGM Empowerment for months now, we want to see on mainly focuses on youth empowerment, empowering youth mainly uh, and on the daily amenity of Kush where they go on currently. Why make wanna choose Kush out of several other issues that would happen around the country?
Well, previously, even the time when like we be in at home, we know about plenty kind scenery people they take when not to find when like a weed, like we say Tampina Salon or Thai, Chamba to be specific. Where that's not good, you understand. But this latter part here we just see something from nowhere, just spot that the country and would honestly say if we sit by idle and blind our eyes, set remote, it will really above we with them that country day. Because from where this thing where they call Kush not come as alone, definitely the result of the aftermath of what they happened to the youth and unbearable, and I don't know if you say it will be accepted in the sights of me as a CEO for AG Youth Empowerment.
Yeah, the AGM Youth Empowerment, like us, just now, the focus is on empowering youth in all sector because before this interview, I meant to understand, see, when I be go in various communities as well, the provinces, when I go Shegbema and other part of the country, Usai, we be see when I talk to individuals who get affected by this push. So, waiting at the various challenges I don't face so far.
Well, the challenges are huge. First of all, we dey ask the community for join we together for this fight, as well as the country as a whole, because targeting this part of a fight is not just going to be specific or reliable on AG youth empowerment alone. It's a huge fight. Mind you, it's a national issue. Shegbemari also a day miles away from Freetown as a capital. You understand? At the eastern part of Sierra Leone, and so we not just target this program here for fight Kush in Freetown as a capital, but all over because the Kush, every young man and woman and back when are young people then, they take this Kush here. You understand?
Yeah.
So the challenges are huge. We cannot get this all done by ourselves. We need people that for come on board. And not forget say now a new entity we just begin a few months ago, specifically officially launched robustly with a campaign from east end of Freetown all the way to Lomlin at Freetown on the 5th of September this year. Understand?
Yeah,
So September, yeah.
as as a youth empowerment platform, mainly our focus is on empowering youth because the age empowerment now one now we don't they become popular around this year the country because
Oh,
when I don't
nice, nice.
yeah when I don't go apart other side of the country because on our platform on Facebook gets over 14,000 followers. That means here
Oh,
when I go yeah, it's a good thing towards the empowerment towards the field of empowering youth. Don't waiting at the strategies that one I don't put in place for CC this still when I try for achieve when I try for achieve at the end of the day.
well, the first priority here is we're not fit to say if I just be on radio or TV, or newspapers. We feel to say yes, we need for get men them involved. We will come at the ground, if possible, go door to door, get to any unusual place, transportation, send them like them big sided like a shell company, bus station, wherever, even at the wharf them, at the marketplace them, because it's about sensitizing our guys and we'll find women and say this thing not good. Whosoever they try for persuade you for take them, they lead you to this because we get a lot of videos in our Facebook page and all in social outlet them where they show say yes, this now the results of which they happen we don't find. So I feel to say it's not a challenge what they take for just do around one little side. We try for spread out the message, the sensitization, the things that we as youth for put on together for make sure say yes. Now through this entity they try for fight against this so called kush. Because mind you, the kush we don't come through will not look like much. But with the fact of the matter now, again, our soil of Sierra Leone. And if we cannot combat it as an early stage of right now, we youth that they go bad. And any country where youths they don't begin they go disarray, they don't they go suck, a development posture is very difficult. So we not fit to say that's good for we. So now that is
Yeah,
my view.
currently not in the country, but I believe say you don't dey get an update according to towards the improvement and as far as the challenges and way the team within a salon the face. One key aspect we talk on this one, you talk on where some door to door discussion. That means a person to person going at the various side outside the sell coach and try for talk to the individual way they into coach taking most specifically as well into dog. But una try for say una reduce the infect and reduce how much it don't popular around the capital and other part than at the country. Waiting are some of the reports that we don't get towards the door to door discussion from one person to owner within at the AG Youth Empowerment.
Well, literally before this message had been spread out for we don't get there's huge challenges there in terms of mobility, transportation, communication, even sometimes for reach out to the people then okay really kind of easy, especially when they talk about the heavy rainfall and all that thing and they but to the glory of God we did try, you understand then. Um seriously, Lord don't forget for acknowledge a big thank you to the gentleman we now honorable Matusha Numa in being able for donate a brand new motorbike where that's the only fleet we'll get right now with the help for ease transportation. But apparently that is just about some area na east end. You understand that? So most of the transportation areas we will recover, we get for use phones, we get for use different means keke, all until the day because they need to be on the ground. And we need much more young men and women that will come on board. Because this not a thing where they talk about 10, 20, 30 people there. The executive members and just not go able to spread out all over the country of Sierra Leone. You understand? It's a huge tax. As I said before, and I say again, we still they call on all the young men and young women. Them. And mind you, this entity is a non-political entity. This is not about color of a political sector. This is a national issue where they talk about combating the fight against Kush. So we don't want to let anybody think say, oh, this not so. No. If you're not a Sierra Leonean and you really want for should say yes, this the way they go on so they call Kush. You're not like you're not glad for you person because it will affect you psychologically one way or the other. You great person, you need you this, that, or you person or your neighbor. You understand them? Not to say they did before. They don't begin to be strange. They look funny. They kind of public. They can't some side where they place one they copper and say they double all that kind of thing and they go want that. So now you place where they call on you, come on board, join AG Youth Empowerment, what could go out there, spread this message, talk to with people them, and try for make them understand say yes, there's a better life for live. And we get another platform where we try for work on hard to the glory of God. For make sure say not for just make like no say kush not fine for take. When they don't go out of that, they try for set a pace of reintegrating them again to society. A lot of them young people that they get different talents there. So they get skills for microphone, for tailoring, for garage dyeing, for shoemaking, for painting, for carpentry, for auto mechanic, all the stuff that they get different. Some then even need to go to better schools. So they try to see how best to go set an institution where you are free to learn. Mind you, you're not going to pay anything. You are free to learn. All we want are your resilience, your commitment, and your attention undivided. So we say cancel, not say because you not put one you don't, you not pay nothing, you know they take them serious. Because if they offer you, do the best you can, you graduate, you recognize the institution, you can go any part of the world, you can exercise that which you don't learn, other places. Or they break up masters, I people them now every department where they are trained and qualified for carry out that particular course where they try for do they get that course there for free. As the time they go on, we will see our best to help in terms of transportation. So that that's what they try for do. It's not just about fighting the push. Because when they don't see us, this they not fine. They know they take up again. We're not going for left them see don't idle, they're not going to do anything. They go do something else where it will be worse than taking the push because they are doing nothing.
Yeah, talking about political influences because we don't see over the years some similar organization in this in the come at the country pretending say that they help youth and help the vulnerable, but at the end we see say that they turn out for going to politics. Maybe like you want some political position, them like be honorable or part them because that's something very now notorious until now. So there is a problem with the things here. While we the youth man them mainly the one who are the target waiting to push them with the things here, but the one they are now for just come use we and don't we. They just can use we because they need we as a support, and after they don't get we support at the end they will go where they don't achieve and waiting they for achieve. So what you go see out to we as a model watch and listen me out.
Well, that's a very interesting question. Now make this crystal clear. Me na upline are born. What say upline? You as Sierra Leone, we all as Sierra Leone is able to call upline and the city. We get boku song and village and we na upline. They will get one day song we call city in a free town. No, so me not born a free town, but I don't go up na free town now because na free town kind of a little bit established before they can at this part of the world. You understand? I'm not getting intention for run to politics or any office. No, hell no. Okay, for now, to the glory of God, that this part of myself. You understand? So, uh, always through the try for do so right now. Another say is an exchange for political gain or appointments. You understand? Then, would they try for see how would they showcase this particular intention who gets with the help of everybody when they come on board for support. So if people then they it's a very good question. And you're right, because a lot of people there from the diaspora, they do little thing and when they go, they want huge return, like a kickback. They will begin to explain which they do. I know go say I don't need anything from government. I know go say I don't need anything from any businessmen and women then, or any parastates or foreign donors. And not to me, they put short kinds gesture in my pockets. There is an account which I have no access to. You understand? It's just about making sure that these people we don't initiate this fight, that they get a little stuff of helping hand. Because I alone cannot have all this done by my family. Mind you, everything we do right now is from family coffers. It's not individual. It's on behalf of me and my family. You understand? So I don't want anything in return. I know we did na streets back in the day. I know how hard. You dey see fine young man, he hang the nets na one car within a garage, we know the worker. You see fine young lady, they sleep over a little corner at the market side. So tell Abucha my here and they sleep don't pass and the man don't kind of money for pulling market for can begin this and meets them. But she's asleep. You get for wake up for leg grab because they don't clean. He not glad if I go sleep there. So these are the things that we try for do. If you can ask me personally, like we talk so, let me can tell you say, we dey say yes for accept any helping hand from any institution. It could be civil process itself. We're not into government. It could be government. It could be non-governmental, whatever. The first thing they can ask me through this stuff, we need land. We need for build place. Who said this book land in place get for the whole call a tech book. We need place who shall get for bill according to the intention and agenda of AG Youth Empowerment. Some people they get forget distance education. Transportation will they for bring their car from where they to the learning house. We get people the way they inside the same facility where they accommodate come learn the work. You understand? And mind you, it's a huge sacrifice, a huge tax where we know they we never ask you or allow you for make you pay a dime. But although they beg you for let you not take that as an advantage, say you pay, you pass, you not pass, you get certificate, you not get diploma, you not get that, we not want that. So we know they want this program here for returns of government appointment in the first place, or giving us anything in return for say, yeah, now this we don't do, we don't make you ambassador or this, you know, minister, you know, no, no, no. And me, AG Youth, owner, founder, CEO of this program, and all another that. Mm. So we need one for law get exchange in returns.
Okay, you make another mention in your previous statement, say, una the try for get master sabi people wanna go get on board for see
Of
how
course.
best then go able render help to una help already una the render to the one with the smoke push like for see how best the specialist go able count some reduction mainly in the health issue because a lot of people only smoke kush now, then you get a lot of difficulties with the health. So, and you make another mention of funding money. I believe say the age youth empowerment in says in one green will provide all of them funding in the so who's out wanna intend forget the funding them we talk but the specialists they wanna for come on board for can help this fight.
Well, mind you, Salone now a stop state with high integrity in terms of education, um, doctorate background and stuff. We need to talk about taking people from overseas, specifically in America now for Keremuna. Three, whatever we are saying here is recorded. They can ask feedback for say, you said this before. You understand? We get for start first, na Sierra Leone. Mama Saloon, we get trained and qualified doctors, nurses, them, and EMS service providers, them, who will go for ask them for let them come help for cure the illness of certain people, then we don't become highly affected. You understand? Now, then, therefore, tell me how we were able for the show appreciation towards the service where they render to the victims. It's not about the service they render to age youth empowerment, but the victims then we don't become affected already. You understand? So when we reach to that, we will see how we cross that other part of the junction. In the meantime, the one them we feel to see they can help out, especially for now. If I can cry out for any immediate help, now the package of the the sensitization kits, when they talk about transportation, a little bit of feeding, sometimes welfare, because they can go from city outside a day, then they go up country. And we not forget everybody all across Sierra Leone right now. We get people them where they do the day-to-day sensitization program from the north, northwest, from the east, southeast, and all that stuff they do. But if we not get good number of them, they will say, oh, yeah, you see them for Canada, but I not see them. But they be Canada, but they for reach now all the locality there. Mind you, any provincial headquarter town, they get different spot them. We get attire base, we get market areas, we get butcher markets, we get small garden, people they can go keep company. We get boku side, we get a public gym place them. So now all over, HUI not get barrier for reach out to any side. So now that's if we can say how we want for make people they reach out to we want let people they help we for boost the transportation system for the young man, the young woman that where they go out for spread this message and say this thing way my brother and sister they take ain't not good for them, ain't not good for the country for itself.
Mainly another aspect again where for going to notice because presently they're in the country, but one key aspect we are going to notice are the fact that them people all the smoke push over a year now, they don't be the most discriminated around. Mainly when they go to the community, other part of the community where they smoke push and discriminate them, say if each other lacking, get nothing good for offer again at the community. And when the situation could go worse, to not get any like rehabilitation center when they put them.
Well, in the meantime, we'll not get as that yet. Previously, because like I say, the team is robust. They're all over the place. They begin to discover an abandoned facility somewhere along Wellington or so. So we'll be trying for still will reach out to some of the heads, then city council, for me and see if they will get a reason why they for access AG youth empowerment for occupy that particular facility at a start. For be a showcase like a rehab, say until we eventually get to your plot of land, which are going to build something like a good structure. We'll put her into a health kind of system. We will be in a different department. Then as the situation gets worse, which we dey try for combat say e no go reach to that kind peak day. So we go for get then trained doctors, nurses, health providers, and we go come on board for help. But in the meantime, we not be don't get any feedback from city council as yet. Everything that we don't request for, we the letter, the footage, the vision behind this and all that stuff has been sent to them, but we no ever forget back from them as of now. But we hope for hearing from them soon. So if that become approved, for me we go able for get a rehab center where we go dey care with brother and sister then we don't become affected into a certain condition that we unbearable. They can do it, and then we'll see how they move to bigger spots. Yeah.
Okay. Una they create any platform like the one that will recover back from their push, like any platform there for them, like a job opportunity. But most of them then complain of recent now that we not get job, now make good into push smoking. Like when I get any job opportunity platform when I create for them.
Whether they be not be the first program whereby now some of the reason that this way, then they say they are jobless, they're not getting anything way they can do, and all of that stuff. And they so if I can take your mind back to the previous few questions that you asked me before, it's like that's the reason why with the CCS, this is the game towards it. Coming with your skills, be encouraged, accepted back into society as a good person which you were before, and continue that same pace again. So this way you can't say this na me want for do. You might say, for example, you want to do carpentry, but by you kind of contribution towards your skills in at the classroom, something not to carpentry really in your area, it could be a passion, or something not to done the you really desire for be. Something it will be a very good painter. You can do painting very fast, nicely, beautiful. So they be able to switch you from that carpet inside will be fit to see for the first and what you are the painting department, and you do that painting, and become excellent painter, and you become a diploma in painting. Then you say can get your own work people there now, they can give them small contract and start. So all the one way they take them cushions and stuff, wouldn't they just help for cure them and sensitize them, say this is not good, and this lead to this, and they don't go out of it, they are now healed, they are okay, foot not swell again, sun all day, dirty clothes all day by the body day, a well clean up, then just go sit on back with do clean it so that one car wash. So we get place in intention for bring them come on board. And you know how we start all them program here, people they fit to say, hey, this person don't come on at the diaspora. Look what they do. They do final, or something they want council minister or they want council parliamentarian. No, it's a non-expectation from government for reward we a minister, this, that, no, none of that. Now for make sure say me or brother and sister they are the streets. They're free, and when they're not free, they forget what they do. When are they who desire for make them better somebody for themselves.
Yeah, talking about better desire we get for it after this question. Una get exact number of people and we una don't recover from this cool smoking and now they living testimony where they talk say yeah to the AG empowerment I don't become a successful and relate to skill I get.
Yeah, in the meantime, we get a good number of results from, I mean, 100% we don't recover. swell foot don't go side away that we don't boost, some man we don't get big boots where they fit to say no go come on again. What me it don't clear back like I be there. Like they say, hey Emmanuel, fresh Emmanuel, I don't get sauce, I don't get boots, you don't get this and that. No. We get over 260 something right now where they're perfectly correct. So that's just a fraction of the number. So it's like with a tribe, but I not fit to say we don't even go half of we go, talk less of reaching our targets. So we need the general country, not only it's Freetown. This is not a city-based stuff. It's not a national issue. We need everybody on board Sierra Leone for join. And you only two way. If you get one couple, say I'm able to buy 1 liter gasoline, petrol, as we call it at all, for put now this motorbike, they go for go reach. Now that attire base, go send message there. We want something for this and that, and so for contribute. And any contribution where anybody they do from you only to corner and wherever you do, will they make sure say well some people they might will ask you you clarification if you want for be um publicized in the sense for acknowledge you worldwide about your small contribution when you do for help-led desensitization program be unstoppable, keep going on and stuff like that. So if you want them, okay, see if you don't want them, okay, just say so person they give so you will know exactly which you give and you know say you're the person. But if you don't mind, okay, display your name, if possible, your footage or your cell phone contacts so that they go for reach you and thank you. And me personally, on behalf of whoever be a generous support or giver, I go personally reach out to in my own way for thank and appreciate them. And we'll get a list at it now page for sure say yes, these are the people who has been or are still contributing immensely in making sure that the fight against Kush is not stopped until we get them eradicated totally.
The youth empowerment, after a check wey we do, we find out for no say mainly the one that we the work the project right presently in the country, like when at the face of the project currently at the country in our entertainers, calling like namely Suya Lala and Agnes Bokai. Why you choose for work with the entertainers, mainly the comedy sector, than any other individuals?
Well, like what I tell you, this few months ago project we just launched and we take up on it as a huge fight since it starts. You understand? Because as I tell you, officially launched in September, this past September 2023, on the 5th. You understand? And guess what happened? On that day when this project was launched, it was a rainy day all over Freetown, especially when the assemble now country tree at Shaka Street. By the time that it gets to Kutoro, the head, I mean, Congo Cross to go towards Lumley, it was a furious rain. Can you imagine? These guys didn't stop. They were on the rain, spreading this message to everybody. Attire base, Buddha, where they go, keke, taxi, any small road traffic, they go, they talk to you. So I thought if it's bringing in comedians, because that's the reason why we did a little lower in terms of the viewers, the followers, and stuff. Because these days, a lot of people they like drama on social media. If you take your Facebook page, you open them, you talk about somebody we go right by with your friend, and also support them, you talk that you get a lot of viewers. People just like to listen drama, but that's not the stuff. We they bring on these comedians and for let them able digest the message in a funny way where people they go for listen and say, they make up a joke no more, but that is serious so because America says now we get comedians and what they call na big host like White House, where president goes to other people in there. We call our roast the president. So they will tell you something the way they happen at the country, where they affect the lives of Americans and yeah, you understand? Where the president go for take into consideration immediately something he going for use an executive powers for overturn that particular stuff in because it don't come now into a comedy in yes in front of his face with other dignitaries where they sit on there. So with comedians they're coming on board for sensitize the general public about how this push they destroy with young men and women them. I feel say it was very encouraging. And that's just a handful of numbers inside the comedy sector. So we need much more people there. You understand? So if you get a talent in comedy, And if you to say you get some reason why you can share your talent for let people that listen to you for maybe go for reframe and stop completely this push take care. You are on board. You are welcome. You are like a family. We are all together. Because like I said, this na salon fet for every young man and woman.
Okay, it's a very good one, a very good one because one key aspect we you don't mention are the fact that comedy sector as well they give a huge boost around. But one key aspect are the fact that bringing people on board are one thing, but also maintaining is another. So how you think say the maintenance of this project will continue in years to come?
Well, it's not about maintenance if I can put that up a little bit because we primary goal now for make sure say we pull this thing come out of the country totally. And not only push any form of substance way na harmful drug, we not to drug wey doctor prescribe for you as a medication for headaches, chest pain, waist pain, shoulder pain, malaria, wey na general sickness. I can talk na salon. I say, hey, malaria don't get twin partner. Malaria they work out in twin partner in name na typhoid. So when you go to hospital, they tell you they don't check you, they say you get typhoid. So when they treat the typhoid, you know they go, they say we don't treat the malaria because if you go, the malaria will come back and not go find it. So then twin there now they hook. So we then kill the malaria, they kill the typhoid, then brother don't well or sister don't well. For that meantime, they will get mosquitoes, we get other stuff there where they bring and stuff there. I feel say the typhoid are more of bad water and kind of thing, then the malaria and the mosquito, and sometimes the hygiene back again. We man and they keep the need to kind of clean. You understand? So not to for just come done this one. When this ain't done, we get for bring the people them where they be affected and make sure say not to only the one that will be affected who don't fit say to the glory of God and the help the hand of other people that don't can support you for fit this fight, who don't win this fight. Not to for them no more. As long as you're a young man at saloon, you're a young woman at saloon, you are free to be enrolled inside AG Youth Empowerment Tech Vogue. That now the basic platform behind this one. Because you know you can men person or if you to say the one we don't men will be affected with this push now, you know more for going inside that buklani which the hell no. As long as you're a young man, you're a young woman. The buklani is not for adults where they 60 years, 70, not to you they can land. You get sport pay to society back, but not too much. And this is they try for talk now from 40 years below, if possible, for we don't get 35 years, then still they get the responding school from their mama, auntie, or uncle. Now the one knows. So if you take by that thing, you family they feed you and expand and where you don't check, say, hey, they are not cook it. But you know, we don't provide the food. So you for can at the school, can learn something, quick one, within 9 months, you don't graduate, you don't get your diploma, come, you didn't have streets now, you said you operate for yourself now, you can now feed yourself, you can now start your independent life and that kind of thing.
Yeah, recently we see let's say an epidemic will happen because it don't happen in recent time because this is not the first it happen another time and this let's say a repetition of what be happen August 14 some years back. We see you say some people be attack the presidential army in Wilberforce and other key part of the country. I believe say you're aware of that because we put on our platform. There every partner want to blog now. Yeah, I think yeah, we are but I just bring that we notice. But one key improvement we see is the fact that youth we are not involved, even though we see say they will get gunfire in every part in the capital and most side a lot of places in the provinces as well. But we see say the youth are not involved. So as a CEO now of age youth empowerment, we are the message we will send out to youth them for see how best them go abstain for such issues that would happen in terms of violence we get for the later the country safety and stability.
They hardly follow them through Salomon news.
Some are the innocent and all it's in a way people that we don't say you.
Blood, bunch of blood! Bunch of blood. Yes, bunch of blood are the biggest blood in the US, yes.
I'm Mr. Peter Comba and I want to take this step for make a tell una and people una follow bunch of blog their Facebook, their Instagram and TikTok.
We're back. We saw you for such short break in transmission, but we did try for some basic to put things together. But as I be asked again, the age youth empowerment now one we very key about building youth, taking them from the grassroots and see how best them ignore and abstain from bad issues, most especially in terms of drug, because now on a focus on our fight against push. But we see one recent thing happen at the country where we see a troop people them see how they go describe as a coup. We go at the presidential army and other part them at the country. We see how they go disturb the peace and the country. As we hear back the president, where we talk on that and give some key notes them concerning that issue. But one key aspect is that I will not be a youth man them be involved in such, despite to be a gunfire in a riot almost at every part of the country. But we see say youth man not be involved in such. So as the CEO now of age youth empowerment, what do you think say now the reason where youth man not involved in such riots in terms like this?
Well, that's not a huge question. So if I can answer a quick one so far, then I just like a robot. First and first, I'm not, neither was I, a military officer. Neither me not be a police personnel. I'm just a civilian. So I'm not going to say anything towards the
No,
things or mechanism put in place towards that. But
just a minute.
what
Just
you
a
mean
minute.
about? Yeah,
We ask you because you dey deal with youth. And the reason make we ask you that
yeah,
question.
I know.
Because
So yeah, so if I can answer that question, then I just want to answer in the area of first of all thanking the youth them all over Sierra Leone, especially one in Africa, which happened 2 days ago. You understand? They don't see and say the love of the country, the peace where they enjoy at the corner, the neighborhood, their own small corner side them, the paramount. So they not follow anything where they no say they are not part of it. So they were not looking themselves that we should be into this. So for that, I thank them. That was a civic demonstration of peace and tranquility where you they enjoy, even though pots not the boy, the pocket check, every boss, because before sometimes the pocket be the bonner, the pocket check. So you still be and you need to call and say this are not daily. So that they fine. And I will continue for encourage every youth in that country, they say, They not for mixed pakuskas, not confuse yourself for government, politician, any kind political icon. Focus on yourself. Your mindset, nana your political region. Address them, work towards them, come out inside and little cocoon way day, and do something where they transform your life. So all this one, not just, if I can summarize, not just the bench of idleness, na boku. In the sense, thing they not really day we mandate do. Because when they break, bra, if now 8 hours, they go drive or 4 hours, or we stay for go do up at that place, they go there. That man waiting at that place, where they pay you something for the end of the week or the month, you get for show up. If you not show up, you get for give. Who do you say why you not show up? You don't want to tell, they lay you off. So if you engage yourself in doing something, you know go yourself something that happens yourself, you jump go there. No. Now that make after the first for who this push come out now the tongue, who one big place where na Buklani house, where people they will go exercise waiting God put by the work called talent. If na microphone you are old person, will they support you? If na paint you fit to see for do, if for support you, let it learn and let it done. And you don't they just because you go pointing and go. No, you get something where they substantiate you say you learn this, you earn this, you get a diploma certificate, we go be certified by the Ministry of Technical Vocational, whatever they call it a salon, by the Ministry of Education. So you can get that paper there, you show on any side, they orientate you, they test you, you go through your tests, you forget that job that we will apply for. So that's I will thank them for where they not put up at anything, wait for can reverse the young blood like that in the corner.
Okay. Moving on from that, another aspect I want to bring to your notice that the fact that say the kush business, it don't bear the notice of everybody, including we, the one that we lead with, from the president up to the little person at the country, sets of your kush smoking. And now, if you get an opportunity, or let's say a platform for it talk to the president concerning the issues of kush and mainly someone that's something they want to do, because I believe the ATM they work with sector of use all aspects. So waiting will be you key aspects of discussion with the president.
Well, to be candid enough, well, America also I first train myself before I relocate to another state. We call it New York City. In New York, we get a logo and a soundtrack all over the subway there. If you see something, you say something. That make you a New Yorker. You can't be say I'm a New Yorker, then you're not doing exactly what you've been told on the train station and all these kind of places. You know what I mean? So if I get the opportunity for sitting in front of the president, or even give me an access over a phone for hearing me as a privilege, I will tell and say, Mr. President, with all due respect, the first thing for make this country go be peaceful is to put an open eyes on the youth of the country. You understand? Not just demonstrating the appointment of youth to different areas in government and that kind of stuff. And they talk about the general public. Because that young man, that young woman waiting at the ghetto, waiting at the slum, waiting at the market area, waiting at the car wash, waiting at the attire base, waiting at that small parking gum, same they go from upline, from Freetown to upline. They need for get a young collapse. So he can ask me, waiting that you take towards this talk where you tell me, and I can tell them. You get for make them happy. When they're happy, you can go to bed and sleep. They need to be happy. We for strategize and make sure say we bring them stuff them where they make them happy. You understand? But I was once a black star liner. I know waiting for make a gladdy. If me get little thing on me backy, I know say I go to that particular market day. I go buy me half bag best where at the bottom corner side. But I gladly because I like to talk to me. So I said, but cut out go there big na boy and the boy so. I hope me support. I shock you. You go see one two junk inside. You know slack. But if the backy chair thing they come inside. Because the provisional day for let black stallion and then go out there, go fence something for do drag yard. The drag goes there small. We need for create more place there for drag. And not to future number for big targets. Because if the pressure don't ease up country, future is clear. So if Mickey get the opportunity to talk to the president, I could tell him, say, Mr. President, with all due respect, you need and have to pay attention greatly to the youth of Sierra Leone. That's just what he has to do, and that will just be my own advice. That's it. Because when the youths are at peace, they are happy, they are okay. I'm telling you, every good government in a society where they represent a nation, it starts from the youth. Because with the peace of the youth, then the country is moving with a speed of a better trajectory. But if the youth then get funny mindsets, it's like a virus, not to everybody, but if a lot don't become affected, in the beginning drop at the other one the way they don't know nothing about. So that's how it is slowed down. So if I get the opportunity for talk to him, that's what I'll tell him. To pay attention to the youth and make sure say they get a peace of mind. There are many ways for make them become happy. We know plenty. The number of the youth in our country is just like 2 boroughs in New York, more like Brooklyn and Queens. I can't even say Brooklyn and Bronx, just Brooklyn and Queens. Like the whole future. Come on, that's just simple. So that's it.
Well, from Ula, we only talked to George Alpha, the CEO and founder of AG Youth Empowerment. We will continue the discussion with him after this commercial. We will take for sure now some of the good work that we AGM Empowerment know they do right now at the country. So continue for the between.
Family, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from any side where they watch me at the world. This is AG Youth Empowerment. Me and Kelly Solomon Coca, the national coordinator. And now as I talk at the Waterloo, as you can see, people and go on their normal business. People are peaceful, where they buy in business, they buy, where they sell, they sell. And as I report for AG Youth Empowerment, this is the present situation at Waterloo. Waterloo is peaceful. So please, anytime you do, please by the Waterloo, follow the coffee other day, and the checkpoints and they will the police them out. When you don't get any arm or no get block with the water with, police are not going to disturb you at all. So once again, Mr. Kelly Solomon Coca, within the Waterloo to Bukak as it is. This is Freedom Park. Transport is wrong. Everybody is going on normal business without no competition. Good afternoon. Any side is matching. Government. Other inside can be at today. And we get 60 stakeholders. We always get to the beach. But that is out of the box with the big mandate. As you can all see, the man saying, man when they want to see Gambia, out of Gambia. So, Saturday, we go late to rest, so that the weather can be out of the box and the phone. And of course, I come here with the reflective level again. I have a macro and not a macro with Gambia.
He had the follow them place a woman.
Some are wild innocent and all it in a way people that we don't say you.
Blood, bunch of blood. Bunch of blood. Yes, bunch of blood are the biggest blood is yes.
This is Peter Comba, and I want to take this step for make a tell una and people una follow bunch of blog, their Facebook, their Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah, Fambola, welcome back. Then are some of the videos we show now according to what is the good work the way AG empowerment only do that they try to connect every partner the country, whether it's the provinces, the capital, all side of the country. Some of the videos they will show now some part in Cambia and then some part in Eastern where they see how best they try to reach out to youth. Man, them we highly affected by youth and mainly we get talent. We there is a video show now if you click on a page on AG Youth Empowerment, and we should see then they concentrate back in talent. One aspect of the talent where they concentrate on now dancing. So this show, Mr. George Alpha, welcome back. That's now just a glimpse of some of the good work that we AG Empowerment not doing at the country. So we team make up of that videos and that short clip that we show you just now.
Yeah, fine. Enticing at least that is should say the team are out there. They still they do the stuff we expected of them to do by spreading the message, telling the people, say telling the mess say this is not good and this is what to do. So it's fine. And I will have a lot of videos where they show the movements in actions in terms of preaching, what to do and what not to do. So nice.
Yeah, a very very good one as well. So now we don't talk a lot about Kush, but I find out to understand say the age youth empowerment not only they focusing on Kush, but it focuses on other aspect the more youth engage themselves into. So in that aspect they are so that they focus on a part of Kush.
Yeah, well, in terms of the drugs,
No, every aspect, whether it has to do with God, every like anything with man and back, whether it's talent, whether or not whatever
well,
push them, yeah.
like what we say before, and I still will say because this is now one of the key reasons it was a platform agenda, not to just for can help police fetia win and just sit down. Don't. It's like they might come back for do the same or maybe even worse because some they say that desperation, that frustration take to mind. Gali don't left me. I know I kill myself. I just for the smoke number now. They forget about and small small. Nobody take it for no say. They forget about waiting. They don't do you. They don't stress you out. They don't embed inside your blood now. You dey go some kind of way we not go fine. So not to for just fret collect down the common that you mind or you need. If you
Okay.
able for
As
back
we
water, if you able for back water, we'll give you side where you able for do water stuff. We'll get for people putting them for the do. If you're not comedian, if you're not musician, if you're not so this and that, whatever if you to say for do, it's just about your talent coming on board. Now they accept. Come on board with your talent, we support you. We not going for know everything where they of you. So one day Monday, they get past three talents where he gifted for do. So Monday they sing, so Monday they write fine, so Monday they drive fine. So when beaucoup areas they will fit also be for support you in terms of doing something. Yeah. In terms of doing something we will change your life for yourself. So the goal behind this that for support you after you done well, and you will not be sick, will not get nothing else you to do. Sometimes you get the talent, but you not get the upper hand or the key towards getting in there. AG Youth Empowerment is open for you. You are welcome. Come on board to the School of Tech Folk. Can show you talent, will they support you and make you a better person for your future.
uh through this conversation we don't get a lot of good comments we don't come in
Oh
concerning
wow.
this and then the AG youth empowerment. One comment we get now from Bokai Toshiba Kamara and say, well done, sir. I have seen He said, well done, sir. I have sensed a lot from this
Peaceful conversation. Thank
useful
you.
conversation. Keep it going. Age youth empowerment is really creating an impact towards the youth. Our country is proud of you for your huge fight against drug abuse. And another comment we will take now from Saidu Kama. He say, what aspire you for do the work where you dey do so, sir? Another comment again will take now from Anthony Justice Basama TV. He say, I'm watching live from California. Keep it up, guys. And another one will take now from Shekna to T Suma. He say, keep the good work going. He also say number one blogging from Born to Blog. Then I comment from me. And another all get Abiba to Kagbo. It's a good work, CEO. It's a good work, CEO for the good work. Another I will take now from Abdul Sise is AG Youth Empowerment has been doing so much, but there are a lot of challenges along the line for which we want God's will, um, um, philanthropies, and other well-meaning organizations to give support to our work. Shadow Kama as well is saying keep up the good work. So a lot of good comments we don't get. But one key question they ask that waiting aspire you for do this work where you do.
Well, like I say, what you aspire me, it's funny because as a one-time street soldier or black star liner to be specific, after Buklani business or you get for come back on the highway for can land the basic that the streets too. As you say, the passion is just too much that inspire me. I not go fit to say to this level where I in a life now, I need for pay back to society. I need pay back to society in returns from any gently from government. Uh anything where anybody able for help in your way for make this movement a success, for make this cushion stop. You are welcome to do so. The passion will inspire me and for make sure serious. I've been there, seen these things, we're not really good. If I have the way through to make a change or a step towards it, it's my place. And that's why I initiated this program. This is a non-governmental body. It's a single Sierra Leonean to the glory of God. We come about this initiative here for make sure serious. I help my own brother and sister them. Now contain this stuff here. Now we stop them. They're not good for we people them at all. So now that the inspiration inside of me. And I'll continue. But I don't want to let people in to say or interpret and say this man he do all that kind here. So they want to go to parliament. So they want to minister. No, not to that they These are my passion for make sure because if you say yes, how are they see them so? And they see me safely too. You understand? Not all man we're glad if for one go temple one succeed, the cost water, some man die. If you don't get some basic today, if you don't engage them, that 11 month or 9 month program where you go to do. They don't tell us say boots not for people. They say, but I don't because I don't do 5 months, you don't left 3 months, you must complete something. So this is the passion. I want to see my brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone, especially the youth, that they are transformed into a better life of living in a society. That is why I initiated this project to fight against the Kush and rehabilitate them back into society with their own talent we God give them.
Okay, so they try for round up now. It don't be a very, very great discussion. We don't get with the CEO of AG Youth Empowerment, a very, very good one and educative one as well because people out there are going to now see the AG Youth Empowerment. Now, one way they focusing on building youth, focusing on how best, then go forget, but then bad thing when they involve women and drug taking a very broad, it talk on kush and other aspects of drug because where kush marijuana as the CEO highlighted in the open speech. But again, it don't be a very, very good discussion. CEO George Alpha, I go count this to notice say Born to Blow we get a match with Agent Empowerment where we defeat on a 5-0. Means that we score a goal. But that's just an aspect. But as we try around up, the what we will see to youth them we will love them with as a what we then would lean on as a backbone from where them we strain from push taking.
Yeah, that soccer match was very interesting. Me say don't make more na so I don't tell some of the man that would drag. I say we program get for come up. We get one big blog at institution at Salon Born to blog. They can play with it. I say they can test with because we not BP them, then a big show them, then a big side them now. I say, but then at the media, I say, but we're going to go on, they will beat them. But to me surprise, me whole team, the man then they don't go cook fine food, they don't eat plenty. Somebody see the goal, they kick the ball on the side. So you just say score permission right now. If I be not say that you score permission, the balance is interview, but you cannot be glad. But anyway, that was nice though, because at the end of the day, we try for show, say social media, not so team way na competition. You know the big one, you know the this that. We dey try for bring awareness, love, understanding with respect inside the media. Although certain people that they use the media in a different way and things say not so encouraging, but that is on their own side, you know. So we Nayaso, I feel to say we're so happy for all now they try for nurture we as we all big one they back inside this social media stuff here. When I will show you the way through, we will encourage you back for come with we. Launa CCS, Wuna and we not different. We are all under one umbrella because at the end of the day, we goal here is to sensitize, educate, and preach peace and show respect to one another and the general population. So I thank you for the history when I host me, and a happy game for the beat one be beat. But I not forget to we don't call say this beat and left, but we therefore can get a rematch. So this rematch here, una get for show we who say una the history now because I will be hosting that today. But una no say una history now this time who say we really not get for left again una. And when they go for draw, una get for accept that beat there, the beat they cap. We wait for the beats.
It don't be a good discussion. We don't get
Right.
with the CEO and founder of
Right.
AG Entertainment. In your name na George Alpha, and me don't be on our own presenter for today. Me na Ibrahim Taki Conte. We dey work for Born to Blog. Mainly before I left una, na for focus on for empower youth na in the AG Youth Empowerment Day. For if you able reach them, you able contact them, and then at Eastern. You will contact the CEO on Facebook and George Alpha, and you can also reach at the official Facebook page going at AG Youth Empowerment. Then they out and they open to all form of help as you hear from the CEO and the founder. Goodbye and tata till next time. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
They hardly follow them play Salomon music.
Some arrive with innocent and all it in the way people that we don't say you.
Blood, bunch of blood. Bunch of blood. Yes, bunch of blood are the biggest blood in Sierra Leone.
Gary Brand, yeah.
Mr. Peter Comba, and I want to take this step for make a tell una and people na follow Born to Blog, their Facebook, their Instagram, and